What's happening, everybody? So back at Fiesta Island, we got the solar panel out, charging up the Kodiak. I'm gonna get my shadow off of it so it can do its job. So yesterday was all business. We were all taking care of all kinds of stuff we had to take care of. And today is just pretty much chilling, man. We are just taking the day off to relax. I stayed up all night to watch that blood moon, blue moon eclipse thing last night. It really, to me, it wasn't that interesting. The most interesting part was how bright the moon was. I went on a walk at like 11 and everything was so well lit. You could perfectly see everything. It was crazy. And just couldn't sleep, man. I don't know why, I just could not sleep. And so I just ended up staying up until like 6 or something and watched the thing. Finally got to sleep, and then there's some guy out here talking, so that woke me up. And yeah, I got probably 3 hours of sleep because I woke up at 9. So I'm a little not with it today, but that's how it goes. That's all right. So yeah, just chilling today. I think we might go check out a park or something. But there's something with the van I want to fix. Evie wanted to clean it up first before I film in there, but let me go show you this. All right, here's my issue. Listen. Hear how that drags? So, when I made this thing, I put these screws straight in the middle because these are adjustable. They can move up and down. And I keep loosening them and moving this thing up so that it doesn't drag. And like 2 days later, every single time, it moves back down. So I think I gotta get some wood glue to put in there. I don't want to use like Gorilla Glue or Super Glue or something like that because I want to still be able to adjust them later. And I think with wood glue, if I put enough pressure on it, hopefully it will, you know, give way and I can loosen them and retighten them again. What do you guys think about that? I've never done that before, and I don't know how well that will work. And the other thing that keeps coming loose is the door down here for the fridge. See how it doesn't line up anymore? It moves up and down. These screws keep coming loose on both the part on the door itself and the part that's holding it on there. So I think wood glue is the option there. I'm not quite sure though. There might be a better solution. Also, I replaced the rails on this fridge a while back and they are not, they're getting hard to pull. So I need to lube them again. And I don't know what to use. I'm thinking like lithium grease or something should probably work. You guys have any suggestions on that too? And I was thinking about this the other day because the last video at the end I talked about how, you know, our ultimate goal is to get a schoolie. And I was thinking about the things I would change on this van, like the most obvious ones. And the first thing I would do, even though it would put a lot of weight up high, which usually I'm against, I would put the fridge up high so I don't have to bend down, especially bend down to pull the thing out. My back has been hurting for the last, like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, just my lower back. It's not like hurting, but... Oh, she's feeding the birds. Ha!
They all flew out of nowhere.
Yeah, I told you they would. Yeah, it's not like hurting, it's just kind of annoying. So I think moving the fridge up higher and a bigger sink to do dishes would be really nice too, because our sink is just tiny. It's like a little, I think it's like a 10-inch round bowl or something. This is awesome. Look how many there are. I want to try to get one to land on my arm. Like a parrot. Can I have one? Oh, you missed. Whoa! You got so close. They're coming for you. Look at those birds, man. Wouldn't that suck if they pooped like right on us? When we're looking up, like right in our mouths. Right above us. I mean, like the main layout is pretty awesome.
I like the layout. I would probably maybe put some doors for under the bed to make it look better.
It would look better.
And then
especially the PVC showing.
Yeah. I mean, now since we have the high top, I definitely want to add some shelves and stuff, but maybe a bigger sink, a little bit bigger sink.
Definitely
like,
bigger sink. The thing is so small.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. I mean, just this pot fits in like that. It doesn't. You end up getting water everywhere with that little thing. We need like a full size sink for dishes.
And I don't know, not much really.
I mean, I definitely still want to add a table back here.
Yeah.
That comes out to like maybe right here. But just so I can stack stuff on top of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely a little shelf over here so I can put spices on here.
Oh, yeah.
And then like above this cabinets, do another shelf for like books and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But besides that, not much, no.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the overall thing. It's just my back. And I think part of it is getting out of
The
this.
door, yeah.
Because you have to, check this out, you have to lean down like this to get out. Like, you have to lean down a pretty extreme angle. And to get in the front, when I have to get stuff up here, I have to lean down really low, you know?
Maybe like...
That's why my back hurts. Those two and the pulling the fridge out and leaning down to get into the fridge.
Maybe we should have had them, like, when they were cutting the roof, had them cut out, like, a little, like, U-shaped, I guess.
That's what I was thinking right here,
So-
yeah. And then we could have storage on the sides and the front, but
yeah, it's kind of like they do in RVs, you know, they have, like, the fold-up thing. So maybe we could have done that. And we can still do it, we can still cut.
oh yeah, I just need a Sawzall.
Yeah, so maybe do that so we have, like, we can stand up in the middle.
Well, I'm also learning how to walk better in here instead of bending my back over like that. That's what kills it. I need to squat more. I need to use my legs and keep my back straight, you know?
Yeah, but besides that, not much. I want to get a little riser bed for Lily because right now her bed is on the floor, which is fine. But if it gets too hot, like in the summer times when we're getting too hot, the floor would get too hot and the heat would transfer through the bed. Right now when we drive, the floor gets hot, but the heat doesn't transfer because the rest of the things, you know, the rest of the area is cold. But in the summertime it might. So I want to make those beds that rise a few inches from the floor, like a soft thing. So get one of those to put her bed on. So
That's
it's
a good idea.
Bit higher.
That's a good idea.
And that way her bed doesn't touch the floor.
Yeah, that's smart.
So she stays cooler.
Oh, also, I talked about us going to get the Astro. One of the reasons we wanted to do that was so we could store the bike in there and not use the hitch thing and have it like more secure and out of the weather and everything. That bike's not gonna fit in there. I thought since my R6 fit in there, even with the tall windshield I had on it, that this would fit, but it's just too tall. It won't. I have to either take off the front wheel or compress the front forks with like tie downs and stuff, and that's too much hassle.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
But when I get my bike, if I don't get the same kind, that might fit.
If you get a small one.
Yeah, if I get a small one.
A short one. Yeah. Well, you want to go to that park?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's clean up and go because our house battery is at 83%. Bosnian grill. That looks so good. I've never had Bosnian food. Okay, so the park was not terribly exciting. I like Fiesta Island better, and I think she kind of did too. They did have grass though, and the wildlife refuge was like a parking lot you park at, and then you take a shuttle bus in there, and they have like a, it's kind of like a zoo thing it seems like. So it's gonna cost money, and we don't want to spend money on it today. Your light screen. We want to stay kind of low key. So we are heading to a pier in a second here and gonna check that out. Hopefully third time's a charm for interesting things to see in San Diego today. Look at this guy on the scooter. He's got an old Joe Rocket jacket on. That's like from the 90s, man. That's so cool. The little bear's doing good. How you doing, bear? How you doing, little bear? How you doing, little bear? Little bear doggy. Kodiak's charging back there. We got the batteries charging, laptop's charging. All is well, man. All is well. So Evie's pretty much taking us to Mexico. See all these like palm trees and stuff, and down there
Mexico's right there.
is Mexico.
I see Tijuana.
Yeah, that mountain is Tijuana. I doubt they'll be able to hear
And
it
they have a helicopter patrolling the border.
or see it. Yeah, that's Mexico. Crazy. Look at these houses. Look at the like construction of them. It's so cool. Yeah, look at this one. I love the style. It's actually really nice down here. Look at all these crazy trees. It feels super tropical. I like it.
Mexico.
You like it down here?
Yeah, because we're in Mexico.
We're not in Mexico. We're.
We are. I smuggled you illegally.
Is this considered San Diego right here, or is this called something else?
It's Imperial Beach.
Imperial Beach. Okay.
So I think it's still in San Diego County. It's a San Diego area. It's just that the neighborhood is called Imperial Beach.
Whoa! Look at this building. Look at how they constructed that. That is so cool. How far is that pier from here?
That's right there. I see it from here.
You can see it?
Yeah, hold on. Let me pass this building.
Oh, look at this four-wheel drive.
It's right there.
van.
See?
Oh, yeah. Look at that four-wheel drive Ford. That's sweet. Wow, look at the fence on this one. That's such a cool design. I love that.
Alright, so we're here, so we just need to find the park. And they have Dunes Park over here, which I don't
Dunes
know.
Park?
I don't know if it's actual dunes.
Can I ride my motorcycle there?
I don't know.
So this is Dunes Park, and I don't think I can ride my motorcycle here. I'm pretty sure that's a negative. What do you think, Evie?
Maybe they have sand on the other side.
They might. They might.
Oh, look at this parking spot.
These buildings are so cool. Let's see. No, this is red. Wait, but up here's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the space between the reds, I think, is too short for us.
Let's park over here.
Yeah, up here.
Spots.
Only thing is, we're taking up 2 of them.
So
we might get a ticket.
no, it won't.
You don't think so?
No.
Are you willing to pay it if we do? I'd rather pay the $2 for paid parking than pay a parking
We're not
ticket.
gonna get a ticket just because we have a little trailer in the back.
Me-
Look, remember that 4-wheel drive?
Yeah.
When we passed, they had a gigantic trailer behind them. We're taking 3 parking spots.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Look, those little kids are gonna pop it. Look, you see that? They're popping them. Whoa, look how big these are. Yeah, they're so cool looking. Whoa. Those are crazy. Is that hard to do?
Not even. I just need a little.
Whoa. Yeah, look at that. That's so crazy looking. Wow. I gotta stand back a little bit to get it all in there. It's nuts. Oh look, this girl's gonna pop it. Watch this little girl, she's gonna pop him.
Oh my god, we're above the water now.
Yeah, this is so much better than the Santa Monica Pier. It was so packed there. Look at these surfers. Oh, the weird ducks. Look at the weird ducks. Whoa! They dive before the wave comes. No, they're down there. They come back. They dive before the wave comes, and then they pop back up. Downtown San Diego is all the way down there. We're trying to look down here to see if there's any sharks or anything. That'd be pretty cool.
Look, they have helicopters.
Yeah, and the mountain all the way back there is Tijuana. And I think like right, I'm not sure, but I think right where all these houses end is where Mexico begins.
I think like a few miles from
Yeah,
the exit.
We're super, super close to the border. Super close. You always tell the best stories and do the cutest things when the camera's not rolling. Can you share your fishing story to the people of the world here?
Okay, so when I was little, I think I was like 6 years old maybe, my dad and my brother and my uncle, we all went fishing, and I wanted to go so I can learn how to fish. And so we're standing there, and my brother already had the hook in the water and everything, and I was getting ready to start fishing, but I wanted to have a soda at first. So I had a can of soda pop, and I dropped it, and it rolled down into the water, so I lost it. And I got so angry and pissed that I just left. After I'm off, I went back to my mom, and that's the last time I went fishing. And I haven't been fishing since.
You haven't been fishing since. What do you think, Bird? He's missing a foot. He's missing a foot. Did you see that?
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
But you can see Mexico from here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the haze. See all that haze along the water and over there? That's all from Mexico. There's 2 helicopters up there floating around. Wild. Anybody have any idea what these things are? All these pipes, like those ones are super rusted out. Some of them are like floating. What are these things? I wonder if this just used to hold up the pier and now it doesn't because it's all rusted out. They just left it. There's change all over this thing. People threw coins on it. She's getting up, she's getting up, she's getting up! Oh man. She almost had it, yeah. What do you want to do next? We still got some sunlight left.
I don't know. Walk around, maybe?
Just walk around a little bit. Oh wait. How does she do this? Oh, she jumps up over it.
A lot of people go under.
Do they?
Yeah, a lot of people go under. I think it's easier because that way you don't get a bunch of water like this splashing in your face.
Ah.
If you just go under.
Yeah, we're trying to learn how to surf here.
But she's in the shallow water. It's not deep, but she's walking.
Yeah, she's like on her feet, huh? Crazy.
Yeah. Is it a lot better than sitting in the house looking out the window all the time and being bored? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, feel that. Oh yeah, you look so much healthier and happier versus sitting in the house looking out the window. Now you're at the pier enjoying the beach every day and playing with the doggies every day and running every day. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah.
Whoa! Look at this mural. This is so sweet. This is so cool. Awesome. Alright guys, so the sun is pretty much down. I think at this point we're just gonna go to Planet Fitness and grab showers and then find a place to sleep. So when we got out of the van, this guy was like, oh, that's a nice bike, man. He was asking me how much it was and all this stuff, and I got kind of nervous, so I ended up putting the cover on it. But I left it so you could see the chain, because I do chain it through the frame and the front wheel and through this thing. But it made me kind of nervous, man. I was like, is this guy like scoping out my stuff, or is he genuinely just curious, you know? So anyway, I think that's it for the day, guys. Yeah, like I said, just showers and then find a place to sleep and be back on it tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Love yourself.